Hello everybody, Andrew's here. Welcome to today's Majestic BeyBattles episode. And this is Turbo Valkyrie Phase 3 Zenith Evolution versus Splicing with Korean H3 Zeta. So without further ado, let's just go over where we left off, shall we? This is because I want to share my own definition of burst finish using these two bays. And it will happen in a standard type base stadium like this. Now I'll use my number one favorite Takaro Tomy Bay launcher in the burst format only. That is called BOO Long Bay Launcher LR. More like golden version out of Long Bay Launcher LR. And if you happen to see not only these projects, I also have my 2 episodes out of my own BOO Long Bay Launcher LR Aftermath series. So let's get it over with to the first 7 points, where I may share my own definition of burst finish. Round 1 start. Valkyrie, let it rip. And off we go. So Turbo Valkyrie takes the center after splicing with Korean to make a good contact. And 1 point goes to the splicing with Korean. Round 2 start. Valkyrie, let it rip. Whoa, we got the big hits. We got the big hits. We still get it there of a burst finish. And I knew it. In my own definition, burst finish refers that Turbo Valkyrie Phase 3 explode this splicing with Korean S3 into few components like energy layer, force disk, and performance driver, more like driver in Takaro Tomy terminology, while performance disk comes from the Hasbro terminology. So this is how the Turbo Valkyrie gets first 2 points. Round 3 start. Turbo Valkyrie Phase 3 let it rip. And I also forgot to incorporate the later bash rules. That is either the snipe or cheap shot in the dishonesty way, or mislaunch after the same thing can leave the winning base a 1 point by default. And I think it's pricing with Korean against the 1 point to tie it out with Turbo Valkyrie. Round 4 start. And when it comes to the next episode representing Battle Tower, especially in the 2-player format, lower stage indicates that 1 point for survivor finish and 2 points for burst finish. 1 point for partial burst finish indicating force disk frame maybe lose during big battle, depending on the big hits. And we have another 2 points for Turbo Battery victory. Round 5, start! If Burp Patriot or Spicy with Korean S3 gets 5 points. Nevertheless, I can set my Spicy with Korean into left rotation attack mode. And for Spryzen gets a point. And 1 more point, then it's going to be a tied up again. Round 6, start. We have a perfect contact most of the time. And we're going to talk about why Spryzen with Korean may not burst Turbo Battery most of the time of this episode. And look at that! Every time I want to get the potential to pull the handle so hard as best as I can and try. That is it for me to make it a one-time click and my stream material may retract. And here's how I do it, and use this as a test experiment in which I could be careful with pulling the string handle. Well, it's pretty much all tied up. Round 7, start. And again. Now, this is how Spryzen with Korean S3 will be set into left rotation attack mode. Round 8, start! Turbo Battery. Let it rip. Oh, success. Get to Yucky. Oh my goodness! Major contacts that can help. Wow! Spryzen with Korean S3 used 2 rubbers to steal spin from Turbo Battery V3. 1 point for the steely spin capability survivor finish. Round 9, start! Turbo Battery V3, let it rip. Oh! Cheap shot. So, your winner here is Spryzen with Korean S3 Zero Zeta. It is especially in the left spin attack mode, and my Zeta is set to stamina. This is how I want to make a flower pattern nice and smoothly. And besides, we're moving on to the performance intermissions, which can last up to 6 minutes. So we have Spricer Wickery S3 managed to take spin stealing capability as a trick to steal spin from Turbo Factory V3. It went after Turbo Factory V3 may not be able to manage power launch theme big hits. And for the splicing with Curry S3 was in the right rotation defense mode that can help outlast Turbo Factory V3s and protect itself from its attacks. And for the Turbo Factory V3 in the second round, it did either put up the fight depending how much bigger hits it gets. When Turbo Factory V3 did manage to pull up a big hit, it gives it a good chance for it to burst Bryson Wickery S3 in my own definition that we have gone over with. And I already said that the Turbo Factory V3 bursted Bryson Wickery X3 into components like Energy Layer, Force Disk, and Performance Tip/Drive. It did the same thing the round after the next round, succeeding the second round. And for Bryson Wickery S3 did manage to pull the speed stealing trick that can steal spin from the Turbo Factory V3, and that is all thanks to Evolution Driver after being distributed by Hasbro. That is by whose rubber material is really so suffered that can take the longest time than that of a Takara Tomy that can to prevent the damage that has been caused by Takara Tomy originally. And before that, it can take the same time for the Hasbro variable drivers to reach the second evolution. So that's how the Turbo Factory V3 did manage to pull off the sleeves. That is to let the Bryson Wickery S3 waiting for the longest time for evolution to wear out. Let's say you can play with the tallest spikes to make it like a almost brand new Hasbro Evolution driver. I did that the same thing. And for standard title base dating did a really good job. Did a really good job for the Turbo Factory V3 and Bryson Wickery S3 to make a contact. And after the fifth pointed that Bryson Wickery has, it's good chance for me to set the right rotation attack mode. That is because staying in the right rotation mode can be the 5% of being vulnerable, since the Turbo Factory V3 is the right rotation bay and has no spinning gimme on it, not even on Chelsea/Turbo Achilles. And because of that, Bryson Wickery S3 did a successful thing to catch the Turbo Battery speed 3 spins. And that's how he barely takes the win eventually. And there would be the same pattern, but with an accurate flower pattern as best as I can, as long as I incorporate Blader Bash rules about last year. So now we're going to move on into the extra battle segment. And think it and sink it. Extra round 1 start! Oh my gosh. Uh-oh. If I give the one more launch in the second round, I give a Turbo Battery Victory Meixsell win. Extra round 2 start. Oh my gosh. My last month launcher did a great job of launching my Hasbro first base in the left rotation format. Sorry, I almost forgot to pause it because I need to have the nicest 8 hours of sleep. And more than that, that can be the 9, 10, or 11. Depending on how long can I have a nice sleep. And aha! What do we have left up is that the Turbo Battery Victory did manage a burst finish. Extra round 3 start. Oh my gosh! I didn't expect my last one long bay launcher LR did a good job to my Hasbro first left rotation base. And it's closely that the Turbo Battery Victory may probably take a win. Let's see if I'm right or wrong about the way Turbo Battery achieved the victorious. I write that my Turbo Battery V3 Zenith Evolution has made a comeback. Its corresponding score is 3-0. At first, this lady did lose to my handsome Sprite Requiem S30 Zeta in the original battle, where the score is 7-4. Luckily for Valdrag, it did manage to take 3 additional points in this extra battle segment, and this is why I set my Zeta into attack. Do you know what this means? We are heading into the sudden death. The finale is what happens if a perfect score has double 7 in this episode. This means each one of my number 1 favorite burst base so far in my life take everything but nothing. Should I say, the winner takes all. Let's move on to the next and final segment of this episode right here and now. Sudden death, start! Whoa, the epic hit, and even major contact, because Bryson Victory is 3 in the lesbian mode. And also, we have the winner! and easily major contact because brushing with cream is free in the less bin mode. Your grand winner of this episode is Bryson with cream S30 Zeta. The score is 9-7. Before I end this video, I almost forgot to revise my explanation of my Battle Tower Stadium rules. In the original battle segment, we gone over with my lower level of my Battle Tower Stadium. 1 point for survivor finish and the partial burst finish as each frame may drop during the Bay battle. Then 2 points for burst finish. When it comes to the upper level, 2 points for survivor finish and a partial burst finish as each frame may drop during the Bay battle, and 3 points for complete burst finish. Rainouts do not count. When it comes to the 4-player level for my Battle Tower Stadium, 2 points for survivor finish in the upper level and 1 point in the lower level. Rainout and burst finishes do not count at all. And that's going to be it for my explanation of my Battle Tower Stadium rules. Thank you everybody for watching this episode, in which I know that this video is really so long. I hope you enjoy it nevertheless. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe/follow. I changed my mind. It doesn't mean that I could tell lies to anybody. It is because telling lies could lead you to lose your trust for everybody else around you. And also, telling lies, really bad. But I will move my Battle Tower episode after the next episode, in which I will review, and that is my reflection on my vertical drop battle set. Yes, see you later in the next episode representing my vertical drop battle set. After that, I'll see you later in my Battle Tower Stadium in 2-player mode episode. Have a wonderful day, especially from school, work, business, or whatever place you wanted to go. Bye bye and enjoy yourself recording Beyblade videos. Also, see you soon in my Dailymotion exclusive video.